All right, everybody, I'm coming at you with the hot content I know y'all been asking for. This is a what animals do I think I could beat up chart. So we're gonna go through these animals and decide which ones I think I could beat in a fight and which ones would kick my ass. All right, so the first one appears to be a lobster. Looks like a lobster. I'm assuming I'm fighting it on land. So I feel like I would stomp this thing to death. It's got some pretty fierce claws. You know, it could probably hurt me a little bit, but I don't think it would kill me. Most likely, unless it was venomous or something. So I'm pretty sure I would paint the walls in their blood. Next up we have a zebra. And, you know, I feel like we look at zebras like they're cutesy little creatures. Like, oh, they're so cute. And I don't really know anything about zebras as far as that goes, but I feel like a zebra would probably kick my ass. They're probably really strong. They look like horses, and they're probably more vicious than I realize. So for this one, I would probably go with, I'd get a few hits in, but I'd probably lose. Okay, here's a tiny stupid mouse. Like, what are we even talking about here? Here's a deer. I like how its face looks like a deer in the headlights, like straight up. Deer's a funny one. Like, of course, no weapons, right? I didn't specify, but we're talking like hand-to-hand combat. Completely different. If you have like a knife or a gun, obviously, you could probably kill most of them. But we're talking hand-to-hand combat, mano a mano. You know, no bullshit. So with that in mind, we're going up against a deer. They have pretty crazy antlers. They could probably fuck me up pretty bad with those antlers. I feel like there's a chance I could beat a deer. It depends though. Are we talking like one of those giant bucks? Because I've seen like deer that are so big. This is kind of a funny one because it depends on the size of the deer too. I'm gonna say 50-50 that I win or lose on a deer. Depending on the deer, because some deer I would have no chance against. All right, is that an iguana? I don't even, looks like an iguana. It doesn't look like a crazy like dragon lizard, Komodo dragon, or whatever those one dragon lizards are. I feel like this one's probably fast. He might like bite me or something. I feel like for this one, he might get a few licks. He might bite me in the ankle or something, but ultimately I think I would stomp on this thing and do it pretty dirty. Okay, now this is a weird one. We've got an octopus here. Once again, is it on land or is it in water? Because if it's in water, I feel like I'm getting destroyed if it's underwater. He'll probably ink all over my face and then he'll just suck on my face and I'll just suffocate me. If we're on land, can he even move on land? I feel like if it's on land, he's just gonna die on his own. I don't even know if he can survive out of water. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. I'm gonna go ahead and put 50-50 based on the environment that we're fighting in. Okay, is that a grizzly bear? I don't even, it's a giant bear. Possibly a grizzly bear. Dude, I'd get torn to fucking shreds. There's also, I'd be too scared to even fight. I feel like both of these are relevant. Okay, here we have, it looks like a hippopotamus. Now, okay, the hippopotamus, I feel like maybe, I mean, really what we're talking about is how badly is it gonna kick my ass? Because I know I'm losing to that hippopotamus, but I might get a few hits in. But I don't think they're gonna deal very much damage. You know, maybe I can dodge him, get a few kicks in, but it's not gonna hurt him enough to stop him, and ultimately he's gonna kill me. So for this one, I'm not gonna put him in the same category as the bear, but I'm still gonna lose to that hippopotamus. Now see, here's another one, a turtle. The turtle, I don't know what the turtle's gonna do. Once again, if it's on land, I'm just gonna stomp on its head, stomp on its shell. This thing's done for. If we're underwater, it might like snap at me and bite me. They could get pretty nasty underwater, but I feel like I'm gonna go with, I feel like they might get a few hits in, maybe nipping at me. Kind of the same as the iguana, might get a few nips in, but I'm gonna beat that turtle. All right, next up we have a tiger, so. Yep. Okay, here's a wolf. Dude, are you kidding me? Okay, so here's the thing. The wolf is not quite as big as like a tiger or a bear. For this one, I feel like there's a small chance you could beat a wolf. Most likely it's gonna tear you to fucking shreds. Like, I feel like for the wolf, I might get a few hits in, but I'll probably still lose. And maybe it's possible, like a few well-placed kicks, like if I manage to kick it really hard, I actually maybe could beat it. I think it's possible. I'm even kind of considering going here, but I think that's just too... I think I'm thinking a little too much of myself. Think I'm gonna beat a wolf, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave him right here. Okay, here we have a parrot. Now I don't... It's a parrot? I don't even know I don't know what kind of a fighter the parrot is, but it has a giant ass beak. And I feel like it could peck the shit out of me, and it would really hurt a lot. Would it kill me? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how good it can fight. I feel like I would beat this one. He'd probably, maybe a close, ooh. I feel like with the parrot, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna peck me and shit. It's gonna suck, but I think ultimately I would beat the parrot. Okay, now this is a big King Kong or Godzilla looking lizard right here. I think that's the one, right? Is that a Komodo dragon or something? Aren't these things poisonous too? Like, look how big that thing is. That is humongous. I'm pretty sure it has lethal poison, if I'm thinking of the right one. So for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and put this. I'd be too scared to even fight. Although honestly, all these belong in this category. But with the poison on that one, I'm out of there, man. I am not touching that thing. Okay, here's a lion, so bye-bye. Wow, is that an eagle? Wow, an eagle, man. Okay, well, I feel like, how are you gonna get your hands on that eagle? He's gonna be swooping in at you really fast. He's gonna mess you up, dude. He's got giant claws. Man, that eagle's definitely hurting you. Like, he's gonna be flying in at you, and your only chance to beat him is to get your hands on him and then just demolish him. If you get your hands on him, you can probably take him down, but he's gonna be squirming, he's gonna be biting and pecking. He's got that giant ass sharp beak. He's got those huge talons, man. Like, he's definitely fucking me up. He could kill me. I'm gonna go ahead and say a 50-50 chance against an eagle. Once again, this is another one I feel like with the deer where, like, it depends. If I get a few good hits in and I avoid any lethal damage, I might be able to take him. But with his flying capabilities, it's really going to be tough. So, but I think there's a chance. I'm going to go ahead and say 50-50. I feel like Bruce Lee would just karate kick that fucking eagle, right when it came down to get him. I'm not really that good at kicking things, so. All right, I can't tell. Is that a rhino? Is that a rhino right there? I don't even... I zoom in on that. That is definitely a rhino, so yep, I'm just gonna run away from the rhino because that is never gonna happen. Here's some tiny ass bird. What? Come on, that's embarrassing. Here's a panda bear. Now I feel like panda bears we all think are cute and cuddly, but I'm pretty sure that panda bears fuck people up, and if you think you're gonna beat a panda bear in a fight, I'm pretty sure you're really high. Once again, I don't know a whole lot about panda bears, but they are bears. And I'm pretty sure that thing's kicking my ass. Maybe I get a few hits in on the bear that deal almost no damage, but ultimately, I'm just gonna get killed by that bear. There's no way. All right, is that a ferret? I'm stomping all over that stupid ferret. That thing does not stand a chance. Okay, here's Harambe right here, straight up, giant gorilla. So I think I found a definitive difference between the last two categories, and the difference is I'd get torn to fucking shreds means it's like I'm never gonna escape. Like, I'm not gonna be able to escape a bear or a lion or a tiger, but I might be able to escape these other things. Like, the rhino's kind of like bulky. I might be able to get away from it, get to a place that it can't access. This dragon, I don't actually know about that, but I feel like maybe I could get away from it. Like Harambe here, it's over, man. You're not getting away, and he's ripping you limb from limb. Okay, we have another monkey here, maybe a chimpanzee. Forgive me if I'm not or an orangutan. I don't know the difference by looking at this face. He looks kind of funny though. I like his face. You know, he's not nearly as big as Harambe over here, but you know, maybe I'll get a few hits in on that monkey, but ultimately I'm just dead. There's no way. Now, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. Is that a llama? What is that? I can't really see what that is. It kind of looks like a deer, again. Is that a deer? I can't tell what that is, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the same category as the other deer, because it looks like a deer, but I can't really tell. All right, a shark? What are we talking? Okay, once again, we've got a situation where do I have to fight this thing underwater? Because if it's underwater, like, you just have no chance. It's ridiculous. If it's out of the water, I don't think he can even function. He's just gonna flop around. He might still honestly, he still might kill me even on land, because he's just biting everywhere. I don't even know. I don't know how I would even kill him, even if he was on land. I wouldn't even fight him. I would just wait for him to die. So, I mean, honestly, like, it's a shark. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna get torn to fucking shreds here. You know, maybe I'll punch it on the nose. So we'll go ahead and put it in this category. All right, here's an elephant here. What are you gonna do against an elephant, man? Like, what are you actually gonna do against an elephant? I could run away. I could maybe run away from that elephant. All right, here we have a snake, but I don't know what kind of snake it is. You know, how poisonous is the snake? That's a big thing, because you get bit by that snake. If it's poisonous, you're gonna die. So if it's not, then you can take a few bites and get over it. I'm just gonna assume he's not a lethally venomous snake, in which case they might get a few hits in, but ultimately I would stomp on this snake. Here's a starfish. I don't even know if it has blood. I don't really know what a starfish even is. To me, it's like a rock. What the hell is even a starfish? I don't know what's going on in there. I'm assuming it probably has blood if it's a living creature, but then again, trees don't have blood and they're technically alive. Anyways, I would stomp all over that stupid starfish. It would not stand a chance. I would plow that starfish. So, what? All right, here we have an alligator, which is, again, what are you gonna do against an alligator? Like, maybe you'll try to kick it, but it's just gonna bite your leg off, man. Like, maybe you can like jump on it and start stomping. The only way I could see myself beating the alligator is if I started jumping on it with full force. Like, somehow I surprised it and just full force double foot stomped on the alligator's back and just kept jumping and stomping and stomped it to death. Like Mario style, straight up. But most likely he's just gonna turn around and bite my leg off and just maul me to death. So I'm gonna go ahead with the alligator and say I might get a few hits in, but I would lose. Here we have a wild horse or a pony or a stallion. I don't really know the difference. It is a creature like that. And once again, I don't know how you're gonna beat that horse. That thing is gonna kick you in the chest and just KO you. Maybe you jump on its back and I don't even know what you do. Okay, I'm pretty sure the horse is gonna beat me. I might get a few hits in, but I don't know how I beat that horse. Here we have some sort of wild cat. Is that a jaguar? What do we talk? Any cat, any sort of giant cat, and I am just, no. All right, here we have Nemo. We have a little house cat here. Are you kidding me? Get that crap out of here, man. Maybe you pit Nemo and the cat up against each other. Okay, here's another one, octopus. I already answered octopus, so whatever. Same one, same thing as before. Here's a crab. I'm pretty sure I'll paint the walls in the crab's blood. Why do they have like cute little puppies in here? This is fucked up, man. That's so sad. I mean, we all know I'm gonna dominate that little puppy. You know, maybe it'll get a few bites in, but that puppy's fucking dead as shit. Is that a peacock? Okay, this one, that's an interesting one. Once again, I don't know what peacocks are capable of. They remind me of turkeys. They might be like, I don't know, they could probably peck really fast. Like, I might get pecked a few times by that peacock, but I'm pretty sure I could wring its neck, man. So ultimately, with this one, I'm gonna say they might get a few hits in, but I'm gonna kill that peacock. I still have two categories I haven't done. Like, it would be close, but I would win, or it would be close, but I'd lose. Somehow, I've not found any for these categories. All right, here is a sheep. I believe that is a sheep. sheep are probably pretty strong, but it doesn't have any horns or tusks. It has short legs. I feel like I could beat that sheep. You just don't want to get headbutted and then stomped on. I think that's how it would kill you, with a headbutt and a stomp. I think if you could like kick it really hard and wear it down, dodge its attacks, I think there's a chance you could beat him. I do think there's a chance he could beat you. You know what? For this one, I'm gonna say it would be a close one, but I would win. I could beat that sheep. It'd be a tough fight, but I think I could beat it. All right, here's some, is the swan? It's a stupid swan. I don't know what the swan's gonna do. I'm gonna mess that swan up straight up. I'm gonna wring it by its neck. That swan doesn't stand a chance. Once again, like with a bird like that, I feel like it might get a few pecks off, but that's about it. What the hell is that? Is that a fish? What is that? How do you even know what that is? What kind of a picture is this? I can't tell what that is. The fuck, is that a bat? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it. Here we have is that a blue whale? Like, what are we talking? What are you gonna do against a blue whale? What? You're not gonna get away from that unless, like, once again, if you're in the water, of course. If you're out of the water, it can't do anything, so the water ones are kind of weird. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say a blue whale is gonna tear me to shreds if it's in an environment where it thrives, which is underwater. Here we have an otter. That is an interesting one. Or is that a sea lion? Otter, I don't know the difference. They're kind of beefy, those guys. I feel like it would be hard to put him down. I feel like he's gonna be pretty strong, but what does he do? Does he bite you? I think that's his only way to attack. He might have some vicious claws. I don't know about the claws on these guys. Again, it's about the environment. If I'm in the water, I don't think I could beat that thing. But if we're like on the land, I think I could kick the shit out of it and eventually win. So for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and again say this would be a close one, but I think I could beat that guy. Here's a little bitch ass duck. All right, here we have a cow. Yeah, so that's interesting. So I mean, cows are huge, and cows like kill people all the time. They're so big, and they can charge you and just trample the shit out of you. Kind of like, what was the other? I think kind of like the sheep that I was talking about, but the cows are even bigger. I think the cows are even bigger, man. So I don't know how I'm gonna beat a cow. Maybe you just like kick the shit out of it until it runs away. Like maybe it can give up if you get enough good kicks in. Ultimately, it's gonna be pretty hard to beat a cow. I think it might be possible. It might be possible. I'm gonna go ahead and say this will be a close one, but I would probably lose to a cow. Here's the Echo the dolphin. How do dolphins attack? Do they bite people? I don't know what else they would do besides bite people. I feel like I could kick a dolphin's ass. If you're underwater, like super submerged underwater, it's like hard to fight. What are you gotta like squeeze it and shit? I feel like it would be very difficult to kill underwater. There's another weird situation where if I'm underwater fighting this creature, it's gonna be very difficult or impossible. But if I'm in a situation where I have more mobility, I mean, if it's on land, it can't do shit though. So for the dolphin, I'm gonna go ahead and say 50-50. And that kind of depends on a few different variables. Is that a tiny goat? What is that? That's like a tiny, is that a goat? I think that's a goat. That's a little baby goat. Okay, if that was a full grown adult goat, I would probably be like, I don't think I'm gonna beat that goat. That's a small goat, so I think, you know, that little tiny goat, I think I could kick that thing's ass. That thing's pretty small. I kick it in the head. I think it's gonna be, you know, seeing stars. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in they might get a few hits in, but ultimately I think I would kick the shit out of that goat. If we were talking about an adult goat, I don't think I would beat the adult goat. But this one, I can take that one. All right, everybody. Well, there you have it. These are the animals I think I could take in a fight and the ones that I think would absolutely obliterate me. Let me know what you thought about my choices, if you think they're accurate or if I'm out of my damn mind. If you agree, let me know what you think. You know, you want to see more amazing content like this, just let me know. I know this is the content y'all have been waiting for like all these years. It's finally here, so I'm pretty excited. And yeah, okay, bye.